Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sally Cat Plays Gato Roboto.
Still with Skiz. And this time, our palette was the correct palette. So, we are still on Meowtrix.
Indeed.
Turns out we actually had a request for it, so hey, good for us.
So I think we want to go up and
Yes.
over here?
Yes, you do want to do that for now. Yeah. Hey, that can be a little practice for that one dude for later.
Aha! I can only shoot him when he's up.
Yeah. Yeah, sort of like the drill guys and stuff. But we did have some issues with one of those in the past. Though, the issue was we were trying to deal with him as straight kitty.
Ah! Well, that's one way to take out a mine.
Yeah, remember that the spin jump can in fact do a little damage to things.
Oh no. Pew!
So, yeah, the vent being on or off is just sort of a way to decide if you're going up or not.
Oh, I see. Both those buttons control the same vent.
That is correct. You don't have to deal with that guy, I don't think.
I'm not going to, then.
Yeah, as you see, there's no grates over the doors or anything like that. That was a close dodge. Yeah. I don't quite get why you would want the vents on.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is combat, and the frog there does count.
Ah! I guess I didn't need to jump before dashing.
You did need to... Oh, no, I guess not.
This makes me wonder if we're gonna have another drill guy.
It can't drill all the way through, though. Also, I believe that the top connector of the tubes, you can pass through. So, you don't have to jump low.
Hi.
Oh, I guess there is a drill guy. I'd take out the frog and then let the drill guy come back. If drill guy even... Yep, there you go.
Ah! Take that.
Okay. So, anyway, we were here. But before we leave,
Okay.
let's go a room to the right here. I did look up some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, look at the walls in this room a little closely. I forgot about this one. It's super sneaky because it's basically a plot room.
Ah, speaking of which.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, it's like they expect you to get distracted by the button, and then maybe not see.
I did know there was an upgrade thing
Come on.
in this zone, and I'd forgotten about where it was.
There we
But
go.
yeah, you just gotta pay a little more attention.
Huh?
I mean, you're in the right zone thing for sure.
Right.
What about up?
Ah, there we go.
And that's the last cartridge.
Hooray! You unlocked the Tamagato palette. Access your menu to try it out. I'm betting that it's called Tamagato to be a reference to the Tamagotchis of the 90s.
Yeah, that is definitely a 90s toy reference.
Over and out. I never actually played with a Tamagotchi, though I was aware of their existence.
I typically wasn't of the gender that played with them more so, but,
Yeah, I felt like they were more unisex, but yeah, I can see it being more of a girl thing.
I mean, I don't know. There were guys that played with them. Anyway, we do want to leave here with a bit. I don't know. Definitely didn't appeal to me as much. It didn't have the same dimensions that Pokemon eventually did.
Sure. Now, I think the Tamagotchi was pretty gender neutral, but Gigapets or Nanopets were definitely aimed more towards girls.
Yep. So anyway, now that we've got all the cartridges,
Okay.
I think we've got to revisit a frog.
All right.
Should be just writing down.
Writing down. Gotcha.
Yep, and that's the down.
Yeah, I was trying to do a dash and it didn't quite work.
Waka waka waka.
Hey there, Reba. Achoo! Okay, kitty, let's take a look at your progress. Whoa, you got 14 cartridges. Good kitty. Of course.
Meow.
This should do the trick. Kiki got a repeater module. Now just hold O and unleash that bad boy. O or
So
zero,
we
one of
actually
those.
could have gotten this much earlier.
At you! So, there is one more upgrade I can do. Whoa, you got all the cartridges! Good kitty! This should do the trick.
Okay, so it chains up the two. It chains up the two dialogue bits for the upgrades.
Okay, Kiki got a hopper module.
Oh yeah.
Phasing now recharges your spin jump. Ooh.
And your spin jump does a little more damage.
Ooh.
Still not worth it for combat, but whatever.
That is happy kitty. You're all powered up. Now go get him. Achoo!
Okay, so we could have actually come here with only, I think, 6 cartridges and gotten the repeater, which
Yeah,
would make
it's-
some of those enemies a little easier.
Either 6 or 8.
Repeater basically means you can hold down the gun button and it just keeps firing.
We can't do anything with the ladders in here, can we?
No, the ladders do not do anything. But there was a bonus in this area that we were having a lot of trouble with. Now that we have the hopper, we can get it more
Nice.
easily. So originally we were going up there with rocket boosts. If you want, here's a good time to practice. We can still get up there with the rocket
Right.
boost. But
There we go.
yes. So each time you phase, you get another spin jump. Then you phase again and get another spin jump. Then you phase again and get another spin jump.
So basically we get infinite jumps.
You get infinite jumps, but it does take a bit of space to do right, and familiarity with practice. And you typically do want to zap both forward and back.
Okay.
So keep changing the direction you go each time. Though I guess you can keep doing it the same direction in one wall. But I seriously suggest going left and right, rather than always going right or always going left.
Sure. No, it's a little bit tricky to manage, but we finally took out that guy.
Yes, so now we don't have to come here just as Kitty. We can actually use the mech. I have a feeling this is what they intended. Yeah, timing takes a little work.
Yeah.
And we get the other Easter egg in the game. Meow. Devolver Digital is holding us hostage. Help!
Oh no!
So that's probably the same developer who had a message for Happy Birthday Anna.
Yep, looks like. Also, I think we got here a little too late. Those are skeletons. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
But at least Devolver Digital gave them beds and a cup of coffee over here.
Yes. So anyway, that's it for the stuff you can get in the Nexus.
Ah!
And
And
we
hopefully
can
that is it for me taking damage in creative ways.
Yeah, so we can just go back to the incubator and take the path we haven't taken yet.
Alright.
Yep. Also, while we're on the subject of completing stuff out, have any of you all figured out what Reba's deal is?
So, there are hints in the dialogue. I'm pretty sure that Reba, being allergic to frogs, has something to do with the frog who's allergic to itself.
Yeah, so, the professor had an assistant who was allergic to frogs
Yeah.
and complained about his research that was doing conscience
Right,
transfer
and,
stuff.
and her name was Rebecca.
Her name was Rebecca, and on top of that, there was an assistant that tipped off the soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, there is a thing off to the upper right.
Yes.
I do recommend we go there now that we have the hopper. So you might want to just speed dash through some stuff or what have you. You can destroy the tubes and pass through quicker. Yep.
I choose violence.
True. So yeah, this thing on the right, when we couldn't go before.
Aha!
This room can only be traversed with the hopper.
Interesting.
And I think they give you this much wide room specifically to encourage you to dash both directions, because it makes the timing on the moves more consistent.
Yes.
Oh, and you have to do it, by the way, in a room that has floors and ceiling spikes.
Oh no.
They are not insta-kill. I don't believe.
That was a lot easier than I expected.
Yep, and you also phase through the lava things. And that is the last health kit module of the game.
Awesome.
We just have to beat the game, and then we've got 100% completion.
Yep. So now you can see we've got all of the arms, we've got all of the suit upgrades, all cartridges, all health kit modules.
Yep. The repeater is definitely optional. The big shot's optional.
There we go. The repeater is I just hold down the shoot button and it keeps going.
There's a couple enemies that are particularly easier when you've got the repeater on. Nice.
That went a little poorly, but meh.
So the easiest way to go back will probably be to go back to the initial entry shaft, and then go back to the left. Now that we've already battled through that combat room and stuff to start this episode.
Yes.
Not to mention, if you get a bit of damage going through that, we did hit a save station at the end of it.
Sometimes I want vengeance.
Not even with rockets.
Oh, for...
Also, I've finally just started paying attention a little to the X and Y coordinates. If you have a super long room, the X coordinate will go down by multiple numbers on a room transition. So, like, the elevator shaft room was only 1 wide, and X went down by 1. But X went from 13 down to 9 because that was a 4 wide room. Yep. So you do have to hit the button to turn the vent thing off.
I will. Just as soon as I finish destroying things.
Yeah. And I think this is set up in such a way so that you couldn't have done this route first. I think it needed you to come from the bottom to the top originally, the way we did.
Splat. And frogs need to get out of my way.
Yep. I mean, whatever. You got plenty of health. Yep, and now we just go down. The save thing for health was on the left.
Okay.
So we are back here, but now we've got all the stuff.
Woohoo. Alright, so there is only one thing left to do.
And let's go start it. So we've been in the incubating chambers. What we haven't been to yet is the actual research lab. But there's a little bit of extra puzzle to do first.
It looks like I need Smaller Kitty to do some stuff.
Smaller Kitty gets to take a cannon again.
We...
And gets to run on treadmill. Yep, you got it. Though funny enough, this treadmill is not to actually carry the mech. It is to get the platform out of the way of the mech. So now you can go up the right side. Yeah.
Ah, I don't actually need the infinite jump. I can do it just fine with regular double jump.
Yeah, you can. It is totally possible to beat the game without it. Attention, non-humanoid visitor of research facility.
That's me. Cat.
Cat. You should be aware before continuing below.
Actually, should I take this voice? I think this is the regular computer voice.
It is.
Okay. The return function has been disabled for this elevator. Your safety is not guaranteed. This is, in other words, the point of no return. As in, if there is a human controlling you, and they wish to return to a previous point, and collect inconsequential artifacts from around the world, in order to satiate their desire to feel 100%. Then they might want to turn back now. But we already got 100% completion, so we're good.
And they might want to go patch that fourth wall that we just proceeded to break.
Well said. I will miss hearing that. Proceed with caution.
So, there is a save on the right. I believe we should get it.
Yes.
And this is... I don't think this is the last save of the whole game, but the computer's right that when you ride this down, there's no way back up.
Alrighty.
So we've collected the stuff.
Let's get to it then.
Yep. So, we get the auto-scroller with fights. Yeah, repeater can help here. Also remember phase. You could fire a rocket straight up.
That would also work.
Yeah, in particular, it'll take these guys out in one. Yeah, you'll want to phase. I don't recall if it's inhumanly possible to, like, jump through that normally. Phase is way better.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Okay, I liked how you did the phase, which travels you horizontally, and you can still be pressing up and be facing up when you're all done with it.
Yes, I basically just a moment ago realized I don't need to hold a direction button to activate phase. It automatically...
Yeah. Oh, and there are side guns on over there. You can basically just phase it or jump or whatever. But imagine doing this game, going for the achievement that beats it in the original 6 health.
Well, I'd be dead.
Yeah, this part was one of the hardest for me on that achievement. That and the lava boss.
Oh,
all right.
Full heal. Excellent.
That is the bottom of the shaft. And we get a save. That's sort of fun to actually have that scrolling combat section.
Oh! Smashers!
Mm-hmm.
How very rude.
I don't think I remembered them, but it's funny to just have that happen out of nowhere. But if you check our map, it now says we're in a new zone.
Ah, yes, we are now in the laboratory.
Yep.
And it looks like there's a conveyor belt.
Also, I am amused that the earlier thing said our safety wasn't guaranteed. Anybody remember that one meme picture about safety not guaranteed? It was supposedly a wanted ad in a paper that said something like looking for someone to travel back in time. Safety not guaranteed. I have done this once before. I do know why TMND made a meme out of it. So yeah, these guys. Those propellery guys are only vulnerable when they are flying.
Mm-hmm.
And the repeater does just keep them pretty stunned.
I don't think I can get to that fish up there.
No, you cannot. You also don't have to fight the cannon thing. Yep. So there is a door. I
There is
believe.
also...
Yeah, that's invincible.
Okay, that is just a swingy-doo.
I believe the door might be a save.
So it is.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. Maybe they also figured that people would really struggle with the helicopter-y dude.
Ah.
Yeah, so those are completely invincible. You just sort of get out of their way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a new kind of copter thing. Which didn't get to do much.
Yep, the repeater made short work of him.
I do believe that it'll launch some nastier bombs, though, in a second.
Oh, yep, missiles.
Yeah. I would say get some rockets underway, too. Mostly because he wasn't giving you a good firing angle. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Yeah, again, another fish thing up there you can't actually do anything with. Also, sort of nice of them to actually draw the arrow the conveyors are moving on them.
Indeed.
Yep. And another heal.
Yes, many convenient save points for players like me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is a new guy.
And a big dude.
This one's got some boxing gloves. Okay, repeater makes him absolutely trivial.
I almost feel bad about that. Yep. Almost.
So the kicker is, he will shoot boxing gloves at you, but he has a really annoying vulnerability time where you typically can only get 1 or 2 shots on him per punch, and most of the time rockets will just straight up bounce off him with no damage. You just happen to lock him in that point where he is vulnerable. Oh yeah, I guess you could do that. I think they wanted you to jump all the way left to make that easier.
But I've got infinite jump.
You do have infinite jump.
Ah! Almost avoided some damage there.
Okay, so you cannot phase through a crusher when it is down.
No. But dash can make me get through certain corridors a lot faster.
Yeah. Oh, that is just unfair. So, yep, that's what he does. He launches the fist thing.
Okay.
I think you do have to kill the stuff in this room, but I'm not certain. Yes, that's not taking damage yet. Yeah, you do have to kill the stuff. We got the grate over the door. Maybe shoot rockets from below. Yay.
Only takes 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh, why doesn't the crusher go and crush it?
Crushinator, you had one job.
It does at least block the rockets.
It does that.
Alright.
Okay, that room was a little harder.
Yeah, that's one of the more obnoxious combat rooms. You do not have to fight these guys if you see that there are breakable walls on the left. Yeah, especially since they're giving you their invulnerability stuffs. In fact, I think part of the idea of that swinging ball is A, to be a pain in your butt, but B, to be something you can spin jump off of.
Ah. I'm hitting something over here.
Yeah, I don't know what you're hitting. The rockets only have a certain amount of range after all.
Very nice.
You might have been hitting this guy. Yep.
Nini.
Yeah.
No! That...
Slightly annoying combat room. Oh, you're getting a little close for comfort, actually.
Ah.
Okay, not the prettiest, but we are through.
So yes, I hope you folks are enjoying yet another fine episode of Sally Cat Bumbles Through Platformers and Boss Fights.
So, yeah, our episode's gone on a decent bit so far, but we are at the end of the game, basically. So, if you're all up for a little bit of a longer episode, maybe we take this out.
Yep. Let's get ready for the grand finale.
Gary? Rat? Well, well, well. If it isn't my feline foe. And yes, I'm now gonna use that voice.
Okay.
Meow. Don't be smug. I have you exactly where I want you. Or haven't you realized? All of these challenges you have been through. All of the adversity you have overcome. Those were but a series of experiments. To see if you'd make a viable vessel. And you've proven to be very strong and very resilient. You will make the perfect host for my poor dying dog, Barkley.
Uh-oh.
He's sick, you see, and has been for a long time. I've been preserving his life in a hydroglobular tube, but, I knew sooner or later that wouldn't be enough. It wouldn't be enough. It wouldn't be enough! So I accessed the military database and found you and Gary. Both suitable hosts for me and for Barkley. Won't be laughing now, will you?
Okay, methinks Mr. Scientist here has gone off the deep end a while back.
Yeah, so he transferred himself into a rat a good ways. And the bit I was laughing earlier when the scientist called the professor a little rat?
Yup.
Yeah, I knew this was coming. When I have the body of a soldier and the mind of someone who has killed so many people. So many. Imagine my delight when I discovered that Gary's patrol route was in this sector. I repaired the galactic broadcaster and sent out a security alert. And then, you imbeciles crashed your ship right into my backyard. Who are you calling an imbecile? Leave it to a dim-wit soldier to pin himself inside his own ship. Luckily, his body wasn't damaged too much. Now I am going to transfer my consciousness into Gary's body. And finally be rid of this pathetic form.
Yeah, does the game ever make clear why he transferred himself into a rat?
I think it was largely to avoid detection from the soldiers.
That makes sense.
Then I am going to do the same for Barkley with yours. Everyone is going to regret degrading me. And treating me like a filthy rat.
Yeah, about that.
Why am I doing this, you ask? Because I'm sort of jealous of those really super and hyper intelligent mice in, what's the story? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah, those mice are awesome.
Yeah. Now be quiet. I'm still monologuing.
I can't even remember anymore. I don't have as much rat brain. So, yeah, your final boss is Gary.
Oh, crap.
In a mech again. So it's be sort of reminiscent of the first boss fight of the whole game. And yeah, he's only vulnerable in the glass tube thing.
Okay, so shooting up isn't going to do much of anything.
No, shooting up is useless in this fight. But you can do jump machine gun, you can do jump rockets. And he will adjust other attacks based on his health. Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and phasing is safest. Now dashing with some spikes. That's probably safest to spin jump on his head. Or just let him sort of charge at you and... Yeah, dashing's probably not ideal there.
Yeah, I took a lot of hits there.
Okay, but then he's back to this. So those are the 3 attacks he has in his repertoire in this phase. Also sort of a cool boss fight music for this. Yeah, you're dashing way too early. There we go. If you don't end up scoring much damage on him with that phase, like, so be it. But
yeah,
you want him to... You want to do this before he hits the wall. Nice. Oh, I guess he does need to take some damage before he comes out of this. Oh, that's a different thing. Yeah, that's a crusher. Okay, back to old. I don't know if his switching phases is based on time or based on damage. but do be warned that after a certain point he'll just drop down lower.
Like so.
Yeah. Yeah, if there's a way to get him to avoid, like, bouncing, it helps.
Yeah.
This may not be best first run through.
Oh, I don't know. I got sort of close.
It's okay. So yeah, this one might take a bit.
All right.
Do we want to split an episode just for the final boss fight?
I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah, it's left. Well, you will all discover if we end up editing a different one here.
Yeah. But no. I think it's pretty okay to have a longer episode for grand finales.
There is that.
And we don't have to sit through the dialogue again.
Yeah, we may edit out some attempts if this ends up going really, really long.
Editing Sally Cat says, nope.
Also, it's sort of amusing to see Gary, like, actually moving. There you go. Much better timing on when the rockets go out. Mostly.
Sometimes.
Yeah, there we go. On his way down.
Ah.
That's good. Yeah, if you make him turn around before hitting that wall, that's perfect. Okay, so the piston must come out as a later phase. Maybe half health or something.
Yeah.
He's not at a height where the repeater really makes much sense.
Yeah. Remember how to dash. Oh, jeez.
That was a dash instead of a rocket. Ah, that hit. Nice. Oh, you didn't take any damage off that. I think it was the spin jump that saved you. Also, despite it being Gary at the moment, you still have rat picture on boss health meter.
Yup. That.
You may actually want to just shoot your normal gun for that.
Aha. It doesn't do a lot of damage.
No, but it's more about consistent stream of damage.
Yeah.
Potentially. Yeah. Oh, that is not a great place. There we go. I wonder how they feel about, like, having you just phase straight through their own head. And you don't feel a thing. Also, there's the ironic thing of, did you actually make the kitty stronger, or did you make the mech stronger?
Indeed.
Because, you know, if Professor was really running these experiments on you, sounds like he's also doing himself a disservice. Oh, that face. And you get a health refill. I think you can retreat back to the save again if you wanted.
So.
There you are, Kiki.
And we've got Barkley in a tube.
Well, see that tube above? That's where you'll go for your final rest. Tired yet?
Bitch.
You think you've beaten me? Ha!
Like I even need a mech.
Okay, phase 2.
With this sweet physique and opposable thumbs, I'll take you out the old-fashioned way.
Oh no!
So he ends up having attacks a lot like your mech.
Say hello to my latest multi-gun.
Say hello to my little friend.
Meow.
Might as well say goodbye, too, while you're at it.
Okay. So I would recommend machine guns more so than rockets here, but do jump a little bit. He does get a spin jump, and he gets grenades.
Yeah.
He does take damage more easily than the other one, though, so you can just sort of outlast him, especially when you started with 16 health. Oh, and he can do that. That's sort of funny. And you're through! Wait, what? I don't think people are supposed to do that. And for the record, you cannot get out from that.
Yeah, that didn't look like a death animation.
This is it, Cat.
That's not fair.
You have no choice but to surrender. Your vessel has been damaged enough.
So why didn't anyone tell us about these psychic attack abilities that soldiers have? Alert. Disturbance detected.
Computer, don't interrupt me. The situation is under control.
Enter passcode to release hydroglobular tubes.
Enough! Your assistance is not required here.
Incorrect. Please enter passcode.
Meow.
Correct. Releasing hydroglobular tubes.
Computer has had enough of your crap.
Mm-hmm.
Barkley! You need to stay in the tube. Your condition's unstable. Grrr! Barkley, why? Do you not recognize me? It's me!
Bark, bark, bark. My human was a lot wimpier than you.
It's Otto, your friend! Bark, bark, bark!
No, you smell like someone completely different.
Your master! Woof! Gah! Woof, woof.
Also, after all you wailed on him, and that dog just does it that quick,
Yup.
I think he more died of a broken heart.
Aww.
Yeah. I think we're done with the actual dialogue here, folks.
Yes. The icons make it look like Barkley is licking Kiki.
Meow.
Aww.
Meow. Woof. I think we gotta get going. Yeah, so, bye, Gary.
Yeah.
Or whoever it is.
No need to take the mech. Apparently.
And dog has some pretty solid strength. Can even hop down this whole pit and not take fall damage.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know, is what we expect from cats.
Right.
And
Escape
in the escape
pod.
vessel!
So, we just got the saved the animals ending.
Yes. So, plot twist.
Mission complete. Completion rate 100%. Finish time 4 hours 44 minutes.
Yep. So, plot twist. You win the game with no humans. Oh.
And we might have a rat stowed away on the ship. But remember, Otto's mind isn't in the rat anymore. He did a switch with Gary.
Is it a switch or a full-on transfer, though? Like, did it overwrite?
So do we have a rat with a rat's mind, or do we have a rat with Gary's mind?
Possible sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know anything about whether this company's planning to do a sequel and stuff. But they feel like having their DJ Scratch over with Reba's theme here. But yeah. Hopefully not too long a playthrough. And we did manage to go and get everything with not that much extra outside assistance here.
Mm-hmm.
I did have to look up 1 or 2 item locations, but this game's pretty straightforward on this stuff.
Alright, so that is Gato Roboto.
And there's really, unfortunately, no bonus content beyond this. It's not like there's a hard mode or anything. Now, you can go for Steam achievements that you didn't get otherwise, but that's probably not what we're looking to do here.
Yeah, I have relatively little interest in speed runs or low health runs.
Yep.
So, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next series.
Take care.